But yeah, this didn't turn out easy, but I didn't expect it to be. The sled was 40 years old. So the rear drive sprockets are what's giving me trouble now. And I've watched YouTubes on video and they give everybody trouble. And I've got the hardware is flathead screws with nuts on the back side. I soaked them forever and they still don't want to come off. It just rounds over the head. So what I'm having to do now is grind all the heads off these bolts and punch them through, and hopefully the shivs come apart, and then I'll be able to put the new rubber wheels on. I tried to get bearings for these shafts because the bearings are kind of roasted, and my local farm store does not have bearings, so I'm gonna have to go to an actual bearing shop and buy bearings for it. And from what I saw, it could cost upwards of $30 a piece. I'm gonna switch over to sealed bearings. The snowmobile was designed, the gearbox had actual oil in it, and that oil would flow through the center of the axle shaft on the front drive sprocket, and it would lubricate the bearings on both ends. And I'm gonna eliminate that system because this machine isn't gonna go faster than 20 miles an hour. So I'm gonna put sealed bearings in it, and yeah, and then I'll just lubricate the crap out of the chain and the chain case with motorcycle chain lube. So yeah, so I'm trying to grind these screws off and punch them out, and it's taking a while. There. So now I end up having to go to the hardware store and buying a bunch of bolts to replace this with. I'll probably go with hex head bolts, small ones like 10 millimeters or something small, and that way in the future, if I ever got to change a cog, it'll be a lot easier to put a wrench on both sides of the bolt instead of a flat blade screwdriver. So these are driving out pretty easy right now. The next big question is going to be, can I get the halves of the pulley or the drive cog off? But they're all knocked out now. Now I'll work on that project.